When Tade first got the job, it didn't feel like danger. It felt like relief. The email came on a Tuesday afternoon, short and polite. We've reviewed your application. The role is a personal assistant. Salary attached. The number made him reread it twice. It was more than he had ever earned, enough to clear rent arrears, help his younger sister with school fees, maybe even breathe a little. The man he would be working for, Chief Adeyemi, was respected, a philanthropist, a guest on panels, a name spoken carefully. People said things like, if you work for him, your life is set. The interview was brief, almost too brief. Chief Adeyemi barely asked questions, just looked at Tunde for a long moment, then nodded. You seem discreet, he said, and smiled. The job was easy. Organize schedules, answer emails, drive documents across town, book flights, cancel meetings. Nothing strange at first. Then there was other things, being asked to wait outside closed doors longer than necessary, being told, if anyone asks, I wasn't here today, picking up envelopes he was instructed not to open. Once, he walked into the office early and found the woman sitting silently on the couch, eyes red, makeup smudged. She didn't look up. When Shifademi arrived, he simply said, Tade, can you give us privacy? Later that day, Tade found an extra transfer in his account, labeled bonus. No explanation. The rule was never stated outright. It didn't need to be. Every time something uncomfortable happened, something followed. A gift card, a new phone, a subtle raise. Silence rewarded. When a journalist called asking questions about a cancelled event, Shifademi glanced at Tade and said calmly, You don't know anything about that. Tade nodded. That night, his landlord called to say rent was now paid 3 months in advance from an account he didn't recognize. The discomfort didn't arrive loudly. It crept. In how people treated him, in how doors opened when he walked beside the chief and closed when he walked alone. He noticed how often his name appeared on documents, always as the contact, never the decision maker. How his signatures showed up beneath things he hadn't read. Once, he asked a question. Sir, should I be concerned about... Shifademi raised a hand gently. Tade, he said softly, you are doing very well here. I'd hate for curiosity to complicate that. Another smile. Another transfer. The turning point came quietly. Tade mentioned casually that he was considering a master's program abroad, just thinking aloud. Shifademi listened, then said, That's ambitious. 2 days later, Tade received an email, a glowing recommendation letter, already written, already signed. The message beneath it read, You won't need anyone else's name. That was when it hit him. He didn't have independence. He had sponsorship. When he finally decided to leave, he tried to do it properly. He drafted a resignation letter, polite and grateful. Chief Adeyemi read it carefully, then leaned back. You know, he said, it would be uncomfortable if people misunderstood your role here. Tade felt his stomach drop. I don't understand, he said. Chief Adeyemi smiled, still calm. Your reference, your housing, your visa application, your sister's school, all those things were interconnected. It would be messy to untangle them. A pause. And messy stories don't favor assistance. Tade didn't resign. He went home and stared at the ceiling in his small apartment, an apartment he now realized was never truly his. Every comfort had a string, every opportunity had a condition. He wasn't being threatened, he was being maintained. Now, when people congratulate him, he nods. When they say you're lucky, he smiles. He shows up every morning, answers emails, keeps secrets, and understands, finally, what his job really is. Not an assistant, not employee, witness, paid, polite, replaceable, and silent.